I wanna leave, oh, Earth is ghetto. Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave, can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store, you know the one on 15. Got a bright shirt on so I'm easy to see. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive, oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave, oh, Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. I wanna leave. They got their hungry, starving, nothing to eat, and the homeless living out on the street, and the sick are dying. Cricket police, politicians lying, criminals on the street. I got 5-volt fuel if you need it from me. I'll sit in the back if we're riding too deep. Better lock the doors, these people are stealing cheap. Roll the windows off so we can ride off in peace. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. I wanna leave. Oh, I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Earth is ghetto. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave, can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store, you know the one on 15. Got a bright shirt on so I'm easy to see. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see.
Chelle. Let me turn my mic up. What is up, y'all? It is your girl Lala, aka LaChelle, aka Chelle, aka me, Chelle, my belle. Yo, the struggle is 100% real on this live. Hey, Rose. Listen, Linda. So I did not like the energy of my last live. I know I be keeping it real on here, y'all, but sometimes I feel like I keep it a little too real. Y'all don't come here for all of that. Hey, Kenya. Sometimes y'all come and y'all just like, listen, girl, just show us stuff and let's have fun. And I don't like that on my channel anyway, so I did take the video down because I just didn't want that energy. I didn't want that juju. I didn't want that juju on my channel. So I took it down. Hold on, let me say my hellos. Alright, so I didn't want that juju on my channel. I had to clear my energy and come back. And now, like, I got people hitting me up asking me stuff that I thought I explicitly stated, but apparently not. All right, y'all. I got to get my life together over here. But I did. I meant what I said, right? Communication is the key. And that's what I like to stress here, y'all. You cannot over communicate. You left early and tried to rewatch and you were gone. Yeah, it was gone because energy was trash. I was irritated, and I should have never did a live while I was irritated, because I vented and I felt better, and y'all gave me good energy and good vibes. I just don't want that here, right? I'm not saying that you can't have the human experience. I'm absolutely not saying that. But I have a different responsibility, I feel, as a host or whatever y'all see me as on YouTube. I don't know what to call it. I just feel like I should be doing better, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? And it was getting views and everything, but I can't. It's not worth it. Where did they get 11 from? Oh my God. They working my nerves. Working my nerves. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. This is work. That's what I'm telling you. Alright. My bad, y'all. But my energy was trash in that earlier briefing, like I was saying. And I didn't want to have that here. And I didn't want it residing here. I didn't want people to come and watch the playback and see that. So, yeah, no. My bad. Anywho. So, like I was trying to say earlier, we are here to do the DFS dish of the day, and that is the Pear Souffle. Now, for the most part, this should be a very easy dish to complete because it's very simple ingredients with the exception of wine. Y'all, wine takes days to make. So I recommend just on your free time, just making yourself some wine to have in your cellar or wherever you keep it for either consumption or use when cooking. Now, I have a bunch of bottles of wine. Judge yourself. Don't judge me. So I have it on hand to cook. With that being said, it looks like all you need for this pear souffle is pears, wine, eggs, sugar, and water. And I have my lovely Wondermus table here, which is just my res table. I already talked about that in another video with all of the ingredients. And according to the recipe, let me go ahead and pop on my fake DFS HUD, which is just a object with textures and a script in it. Because, you know, I thought I was fancy or whatever. But I'm really not. I'm just basic sometimes. Really basic. Alright. So, according to this recipe, this is a oven recipe. And I have my ovens here. Now, these are regular ovens. I just have I'll do the Control-Alt-T. I have the Invisiprims. So, I can just click the oven and use my own oven for aesthetic purposes, which I definitely appreciate about DFS. So, I have my 2 Invisiprims in my oven, and I have my microwave. And again, I just gave that disclaimer for people who are new. My fan bam already know, okay? They already know. So, we're going to put on our hood, because I don't know how I showed up unprepared. I like to do that sometimes. You know, it makes it spicy. So we got on my hood. Let me let it res first so y'all can see it. You click the craft portion of the hood and you're going to load your ingredients down here. So let's see. You remember, when doing DFS recipes, you have to load it exactly how it is in the recipe. Now, luckily, this recipe is in sequential order, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes it'll be like 1, 3, 7, 9. If you do not load it into the craft section of your hood, aka cook it properly, you will get what's called a oopsie, which looks like avocado ice cream, as I so eloquently described it in my last post. So I'm going to show y'all what an oopsie looks like. Now, here's the thing with oopsies. Oopsies are anytime you mess up cooking. So when you mess up the ingredients or when you burn your food, aka when it says it's done and you don't take it out in time, you get an oopsie. Oopsies only give you 1% of energy. So see this part of my HUD? The green part is the energy points that I have. So energy to do things like cook, take care of my animals, take care of my crops, and all my other DFS stuff. Oopsies only give you 1, and I don't think you get any cooking experience points. So I'm going to show y'all what oopsie looks like. It's avocado ice cream with like raw bacon in it. Let's go in close. So this is what you will be eating if you make a oopsie. So, yeah, no, looks gross. And we only use that when we're super low on energy and have nothing else to eat because it's gross and it doesn't give you much. So let me can back out. We are going to load the ingredients. According to this, I need to load pears in slots 1 and 2. So you click the position that it's supposed to be in. Click the item, click use. Some of them say cook. Just make sure you don't click eat or drink, because then you're going to consume it and you can't use it to cook. So we're going to click it and put pears in there. And I'm going to click my little bowl and raise another thing of pears. And then I need my wine, which has 4 uses. Yay for that, because like I said, it takes days to make. And then my eggs. And next is sugar. And then the final ingredient is water. See, like this one is different. The other one said use for the pears, but then when you do the water, it says drink or cook. So just make sure you're not putting drink or eat or anything like that when you're cooking, because then you're going to use it, but not for cooking. And that's a waste. It's a waste. So now I'm just going to click my Invisiprim and let's see if it says oopsie. Nope, look, it's making a pear souffle. Now remember, the reason we are so pressed to do daily dishes is it gives you double the XP, aka I think that's like experience points. So normally if I were to cook this dish on my own, I'm only getting 1 XP, but because it's a daily dish, I get 2. So I could essentially cook 50 of these and get 100 cooking points. And you're like, okay, when are points relevant? So you can use your points to either upgrade or increase your energy percentage. So like I'm capped as in how much energy I can hold in here, meaning how much I can fill myself up to do the things I need to do. Like farming takes a lot of energy. So let me not put that up there. Farming takes a lot of energy. So I have to be mindful of keeping my energy bar high. Hold on. I got to make sure y'all didn't see. Okay, you didn't. Whew, look at God. Because I don't want to put, y'all know I don't like disclosing people's personal stuff. So when you click the 3 lines on your HUD, it tells you your stats. So it's like your profile. There's 2 things. You can click the 3 lines or you can click this little, what do you call this thing? Like an icon or something. And it'll give you the link straight to the website. But if you want to see it in world, click the 3 lines and it tells you your profile with DFS. So I can hold up to 130 points of energy. I have gained 365 experience points for animals. I'm at 500 for cooking, 8 for crafting, 466 for farming, and I'm level 1. So when you reach 1,000, hey Shallon, when you reach 1,000 in any of these categories, well not this one, but in any of these other categories in animal, cooking, crafting, and farming, you can use that to upgrade your level. And you're like, okay, so what's the point of upgrading your level? Well, I know for one, for example, when I go fishing, because I'm a level 1 instead of a 0, because I originally had 1,000 cooking points, but I had to start over because I used it to level up. But when you go fishing, for example, it changes the type of fish you can catch. So now I can catch things like shrimp and lobster and stuff like that, versus when I was a 0, I just get either fish or bass. So does that make sense? Hey, Shallon. Moderators in the building. So yeah, that's one of the things let me go to the website and I'll read it to y'all so y'all know what I'm talking about. Z. Don't you worry about a thing. there. I'll save that for them. Not recipes, just take me to the rib side. So I'm just looking up the fishing so I can tell y'all the difference. Where is it at? Is it there? There was a little chart. Y'all know where that chart is that tells you what you could catch when you go fishing? No, this ain't. Okay, so when you're level zero, like I said, you can catch fish and bass, and that's your overall level, right? So mine is an overall level 1. That's fish and bass. So when I go fishing, because I'm a 1, I can catch shrimp, bass, salt, nails, crabs, tentacles, lobster, tuna, shellfish, shark, salmon, saltwater buckets, and seaweed. So that's a huge difference. You go from being able to fish for 2 things to being able to get like 20. Makes sense? So that's why I'm like, okay, make sure you save up your points so that you can level up. But that's one of the things that you can do with DFS. So as you can see, I'm getting my cooking back up there, and I want to get my farm up there too. But just remember, and I did a video on how to level up, so y'all go check that out if you already got your 1,000 points. But once you reach that 1,000 points, then you can go in and to decide, oh my gosh, why can't I talk? To increase your energy capacity, I believe, or level up. But you have to choose one, and you need 1,000 points each time. And once you use it, that 1,000 points is gone. It's so gone, baby, it's gone. It's gone. And you gotta accumulate it all over again. So make sure it's something that you don't mind sacrificing at that point. And then I'm gonna just do my sugar. Sugar only has 2 uses max. I'm gonna pop my water in there. Waters have 1 use. And that's the souffle. Bye, Rose. All right, y'all. So, real quick, I'm waiting for it to be done. And I want y'all to know I have boosters on my ovens, so they don't take as long to cook. So there's also that. But yeah. What we were talking about in the earlier live is I made some tequila. And I'm going to show y'all what the tequila looks like. Tequila, as I like to call it. Boom. 2 bottles. Thug life. Now this took me days to make. I want to say this took me like 4 or 5 days, and that's with the booster on my distillery. Or yeah, it's just called a still for DFS, but short for distillery, I think. So I have 2 big bottles of tequila, and they have 6 uses. So you get 6 uses out of it, and it gives you 15 energy points over here when you drink tequila. But we were looking up recipes, and I know that there's a margarita recipe. Listen, Caroline, I owe you tequila at this point. There's a margarita recipe, and then we saw some taco recipes, and we were looking for other ones where you could use tequila. So if y'all know of any, let me know. I tried to search it on the website, but I don't think I did something right, because the only thing that came up was the margaritas. So made me some tequila. Maybe some tequila, and we said we are saving that for our girls' night out. So y'all just need to let me know when it's happening, and then we can get this party started. And also, another thing, for those of you who farm, you know farming takes a lot of energy. And so, okay, Shaolin said margaritas for the win. Farming takes a lot of energy, and so you need to consume a lot of food or drinks that give you energy. One of my favorites are the smoothies, because the smoothies are very easy to make, and they put you at 50%. So say this was halfway, all I would have to do is drink a smoothie and it'll fill me all the way up. So I like smoothies because they're easy to make, in my opinion, inexpensive, and they give you a lot of energy. So our souffle just came through, and I'm going to show y'all what that looks like. It just came through one time for the one time. That's actually pretty big. I thought souffles were in like little cups. That's really big. So this is our souffle, y'all. I'm trying not to get too close to my boobs, because YouTube does not play. So this is the souffle, the pear souffle. I bet this tastes good. And I'm going to click it to see how many uses it gives you. So you get 4 uses out of it, and it gives you about 20 points of energy. So probably like right there or something. And that's it. Yeah, so I actually made yogurt Caroline, because I seen that I seen that yogurt takes a few days. So I'm actually making my yogurt right now. As you can see, it says I have 1 day, 17 hours, 26 minutes, and 50 seconds on this. So there's also that. And then this is my other one. And I also have it, these are you have to make yogurt in the fermenters. I use the Invisiprims, so I'm actually using these things here. Oh Lord, I'm about to have to put myself on unavailable, because I keep getting private messages and I don't want people to see it. So I use the Invisiprims for these fermenters right here. And then I have the regular DFS looking ones that I just have sitting in the house. I know you're probably like, wow, that's such an eyesore. But Stephanie's Margarita Fiesta, okay, I'm gonna use that. Thank you, Candy. So I have these sitting in the house. Normally I won't, but I want my yogurt. These normally sit outside in the farm area with the animals. Update, I think I'm going to just move my farm to a different platform because it's huge. Excuse me. At this point, it's huge. 30? What? No, ma'am. 30? Well, I mean, it makes sense because it takes like a multitude of days for every fermenter recipe. Ooh. Okay, that's not almost done. So I showed y'all the souffle real quick. I'm going to also show y'all my smoothies and what they look like. I just made a bunch of banana smoothies, but at this point, because I have so many animals, I think I'm going to continue to make them, because I had like 40 of them. DFS banana. What the what? I don't know where my smoothie's at. Let me see. I don't have time for this. There we go. So DFS smoothies. Y'all, these are all of them that I have. As y'all can see, I made over 63 so far. So there's that. But this is what they look like. So this is the smoothie. And it gives you 50% of your energy. So when I'm out on the farm, y'all, I'm guzzling smoothies. I think I probably go through like 10 of these every time I go out there to do my stuff. Oh, you make them small? I get it, Caroline. I get it. I probably need to rack up because I'm always making stuff like, I made beer, and then I made like banana beer, and I made, well, the tequila's made in the still. Then I'm making yogurt now. I think I made wine as well. So, no, I know I made wine. I'm trying to think of everything I made. But that stuff be taking like a week. I know when I made beer for the first time, it took 7 days. And I had to use a booster. You resize the fermenters down to 2 frames. Listen. But yeah, y'all. Y'all know I don't want to make this too long or whatever. It looks like I need to go contact somebody. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all know I love y'all or whatever. Hugs and kisses. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all next time. I am in high demand today, so I got to do what? I got to go. I got to go, baby. Okay, sorry, that was terrible. But anyway, bye y'all.